Ladies and gentlemen, we found Ben Affleck. Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix. My name is Chris Wong. First, we're going to talk about Godzilla vs. Kong and the monsterverse. Then it looks like we're going to get a new trailer for The Batman. And yeah, we found Ben Affleck. And now, I think we finally know when he's going to start shooting as the Batman in the Flash movie. A little bit more information about Henry Cavill, allegedly on set of the Flash. Then finally it's being revealed that the Flash has a villain in the movie, and it's not who you think. Or maybe it is if you've been following my channel. Alright, let's talk about Godzilla vs. Kong, or specifically the monsterverse. Godzilla vs. Kong writer Max Bornstein is teasing development on future monsterverse projects. This is what he had to say. I've heard some exciting things that are happening that I can't divulge. They have a great handle on things there, and I certainly have thoughts, and I'm always excited when I get involved in them. I think it's in good hands, and with the success of Godzilla vs. Kong, there will be some new, interesting installments coming. Without being able to say any of that officially, you can look at the fact that the film performed and people really responded to it. I think it was really wonderful timing for people to have that towards the end of that surge in the pandemic. People really felt eager to see something that was fun and joyful in the cinema, and it was really exciting to have our movie be that movie. Now obviously I admit that Godzilla vs. Kong is what MonsterVerse fans wanted. The other MonsterVerse fans, like myself, I really liked exploring a little bit of that story that came off from Godzilla King of the Monsters. So I know there's a much longer cut that they had to trim down because they wanted to get right to the action. They wanted to get right to Godzilla vs. Kong. And I guess as a studio, they recognized that Godzilla King of the Monsters' weaknesses was the human drama. But the director Adam Wingard did say at one point in time that future movies could possibly have very little humans in it and just concentrate on the drama between monsters. I do think it could be done. I was thinking about the same thing. I think it would be amazing, actually. Given the success of Godzilla vs. Kong, I'm kind of hoping in whatever the next phase Legendary decides to do that we would see that. I think it'd be pretty cool. I think it is possible. It would be very ambitious. I think ambitious in that Mad Max Fury Road way. I think it's totally possible to do that with the absolute minimum amount of human characters and really characterize the creatures. And you do kind of see that in Godzilla vs. Kong, even in the Godzilla King of the Monsters. You start to see the expressions, you start to feel what the monsters are feeling. Animators are always trying to get their characters to be able to convey their emotions without having to talk about or speak about anything. And if they can do that with the monsters from here on out, I think that'd be pretty amazing. Now to DC. Will Mavity at Mavericks Movies kind of shared this little sliver of information in regards to the Batman. Apparently, a new trailer for the Batman has been certified, and he imagines it may drop with the Suicide Squad. And it says there, the Batman trailer number 1, rated PG, August 3rd, 2021, 2 minutes and 26 seconds. Now, even though it says certified, it doesn't mean it'll drop at any moment. I'm thinking it may just drop, like he said, with the Suicide Squad movie, maybe even at CinemaCon that's coming up. But most likely it's going to be dropped with the Suicide Squad. Now, others have been hearing that this is the exact same trailer that was shown at DC Fandom. The DC Fandom trailer that you see on YouTube right now from Warner Brothers is running at 2 minutes and 24 seconds. So it's 2 seconds shy from this certification, but it could still be the same exact trailer. I'm actually hoping it's a different trailer because, I mean, they shot everything. Principal photography's over. I want to see more, but maybe they're going to reserve the new footage for DC Fandom. Speaking of the Batman, no, not Robert Pattinson Batman, but Ben Affleck Batman. Apparently he's been spotted in Europe. He's almost there to the Flash set. Yes, there he is in Paris, probably texting J-Lo right now. I'm sure he misses her. Now, yes, Paris is not exactly London, but at least he's in Europe. And, I'm thinking it's getting closer to him actually being on the set of the Flash movie. And what's even cuter is that J-Lo today was also spotted wearing a Batman shirt. That's right, Batman Gotham. That's really cool. She's really pushing for him to be Batman. I'm really excited for him to be Batman. How could you not? But when is Ben Affleck going to show up on set of the Flash movie? Well, here's a little bit from Humberto Gonzalez from The Wrap. Little nugget for y'all. Ben Affleck reports Onset to suit up again as Batman on the Flash movie in September. So just next month, we're going to get to see Ben Affleck as the Batman. And, he's almost there. I mean, this month he's in Paris. Next month he's in London. There you have it. Speaking of Humberto Gonzalez, when he put out that Blue Beetle article yesterday, amidst this whole talk about Henry Cavill being Superman and the Flash leak, I'm starting to wonder if that was actually true because, they don't show up to squash something unless it's possibly true. But Grace Randolph added fuel to Umberto's fire. She said this: "I looked into the Henry Cavill the Flash rumor many of you asked me about. I can't say he's definitely not in the movie. Never know. But it can, without question, say he has not been on set. That's fake." Oh, so the mystery continues. Why would that crew member who had a real picture, because that was copyright strike and DMCA'd off of the internet, post that and then say Superman and then say Cavill? It was going to be a Cavill Superman. That's interesting. Now, even Giant Freak Robot kind of threw their 2 cents into this as well. They put out an article called "Henry Cavill is totally done with Warner Brothers" in response to Humberto Gonzalez. Now, within that article, they put out, I guess, the many times Humberto was wrong about scoops. They also acknowledged that Sil and Geekosity Mikey Sutton talked about how Henry Cavill could reprise his role in the Black Adam in the black suit. But they also said that the Flash is trying to acknowledge the multiverse, and having multiple versions or variants of superheroes would make sense, including Superman. Now, there's one thing that I didn't realize is that crew member said that Superman is Cavill, but maybe he didn't actually mean that Cavill was on set. Maybe he meant that version of Superman, Cavill Superman, was on set. Kind of like how all the Batflick pictures we're seeing, that's not Ben Affleck in the Batsuit, but that is Ben Affleck's Batman on set, which is something we've seen before. The directors always work with stunt doubles and stand-ins, especially when the actor is not there or not capable to do those stunts. Like all these stand-ins and stunt doubles for Henry Cavill, whether it be Batman v Superman, Man of Steel, or even the Shazam movie. I hope that stand-in is not just a headless stand-in in the Flash movie. Let's not do that again. So they probably maybe shot an action scene that didn't require Ben Affleck or Henry Cavill or Ezra Miller to be actually on set, and that's why their stunt doubles or their stand-ins were there. So I guess that kind of makes sense that, yeah, Henry Cavill's version of Superman is going to be in the movie, and we'll see if Henry Cavill actually shows up, or this is just all the smokescreen and Humberto and Grace Randolph's sources are not telling them the truth, which has happened before. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. But speaking of the Flash movie, we're all wondering who the heck is going to be the villain in the Flash movie. All we've seen are multiple heroes. Well, this is an exclusive coming from the DCEU Direct. They're saying that the Flash will feature a darker version of Barry Allen as a primary villain in the movie. And I kind of talked and theorized about this that, yeah, I think maybe the Barry Allen double you're seeing on set is actually an alternate version of the Flash, which, obviously that looks like the case. They're talking to each other. That's not his stunt double. That's not his stand-in he's talking to, but that's an actual character within the movie. Remember when Annie Muschietti said that the super-powered being and 2 idiots, and we didn't think that the 2 idiots would refer to Batman, because you don't call Batman an idiot. That the 2 idiots would have been the 2 Flashes. Now, unless that dude's name is Eobard Thawne, I don't think that's Reverse Flash. But it does take you back to maybe he's a Savitar, just like the CW Flash. But in any case, it's a dark Flash, meaning that this Flash, who may be pretending to be their friend, ends up being the villain of the story, which is kind of like Flashpoint, where you have Reverse Flash, but Reverse Flash tells Flash that actually Flash was the villain of the story the whole time, because, he tried to save his mom and inadvertently affected the whole timeline. Which would be kind of cool. I think it would bring a lot of emotional impact to the story, seeing that you are responsible. You have to sacrifice your mom in order to save the world. I can see that as a real tearjerker. So yeah, I don't know how true this is. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Maybe we'll find out soon at DC Fandom or CinemaCon. So this Flash movie is getting really intriguing, really interesting. And yeah, it's going to be a little bit like a Justice League 1.5. But you know who they're missing? You're still missing Ray Fisher as Cyborg.